Hi, so apparently I'm here to keep the energy going, so we'll see. I am a librarian, so we're not typically known for having energy, but cross your fingers. So I am Miss Kennedy to students in here tonight. Otherwise, I am Ali. My late father called me Super Ali, like my favourite football player. I'm here to tell you tonight that school librarians, we are also super. You might wonder, what has a librarian got to do with pioneers? When this topic was proposed, I wanted to speak because I am so fed up with people telling me that libraries are obsolete. Librarians are not going to exist anymore. But actually, in this information age, librarians are more necessary than ever. What do J. Edgar Hoover, Lewis Carroll, Giovanni Giacomo Casanova, and Batgirl have in common? Well, they were all librarians at some point. J. Edgar Hoover, before he founded the FBI, he catalogued thousands of records at the Library of Congress. Lewis Carroll, we know him for Alice in Wonderland, but actually many people knew him as a local friendly librarian. Casanova, yeah, that infamous lover, did more than that. He created some archives of Venetian Castle in his latter years. Sounds good. Batgirl, Gotham's librarian by day, superhero by night. I think she was also superhero by day. Throughout history, school librarians, we have been at the forefront of information. We have preserved the scrolls at the Library of Alexandria. We have protected important documents in times of war. During the Civil Rights Movement, we were protecting local testimonies when no one else did. We are there to preserve human memory. And today, we are defenders of democracy and equity. We are here to carry that legacy forward and make sure that everyone has access to information. We can all tell our own stories. So, what's a pioneer? It's a guy that goes on space. It's a guy that launches a rocket. It's a guy that develops an app. It's a woman who's a mathematician. Okay, what's actually a pioneer? Librarian. I went to the book. I looked up the dictionary definition. The definition of a pioneer is someone who opens up new lines of thought, who paves the way for others, who breaks ground so that other people can build on it. Okay? Librarians don't just fit that bill, we embody that. That is exactly what we do daily. We are quietly, persistently, and radically, you might not believe it, but radically, pioneering. In this world of overwhelming information, when AI is giving us so much content faster than we can possibly, we are there to curate that information. We were there before search engines, we were the original curators, and we were the defenders of truth before AI. So, I'm a school librarian, and information is power. Those of you who work with me know that I absolutely adore each little outcome I get from my students. So when every single student researches, like all of my fellow presenters have done here tonight, when they cite a source, but when they question what they have researched, that's power. That's power in their hands. When my students come into the library and they see themselves represented in the books on the shelves and the information that they encounter, that's power too. We're not irrelevant. We are essential. In this age of TikToks and Instagram and Wikipedia, we are there to guide young people through and into the future, and that is why we are pioneers. I told you the story about the Library of Alexandria. I told you about the Civil Rights Movement. Now we still have Indigenous librarians gathering oral histories to preserve them. They are bridging that wisdom of old with archives of new. They're collaborating, they're communicating, they're building bridges when everyone is trying to destroy bridges. I'm not just a keeper of books. I'm an architect of memory. I'm a protector of democracy. And I'm a warrior for intellectual freedom. And today, school librarians, we have the added bow of digital literacy. We are co-teaching with our fellow teachers. We're embedding literacy into the curriculum. We're helping students fact-check. We're helping them research. We're helping them to reflect on what they've read. We are helping to empower the digital citizens of the future. We're also tech support, a safe space, a travel agent through stories and cultures. I'm a time traveller through histories and times. We have more hats than I can possibly describe. And we do this because the stakes are so high. Because here's the thing, this fast-moving information world where misinformation is just one click away, we need pioneers more than ever. We're stepping into that future. We're coding algorithms to go against bias and search engines. We are working at the forefront of inclusion initiatives where internet is still a luxury in some places. We are bringing that to people. We are preserving climate data. We are digitizing endangered texts. We are teaching data literacy, and we are helping people in the digital age to separate truth and facts from the news that's out there just now. And I think that's highly important right now. We are helping navigate not just what's true, but what matters. So, how can librarians be pioneers? Well, knowledge is power, inclusion, and digital ethics. There are 4 things I've identified about how we can be pioneers going forward. Digital ethics. AI is shaping consumption. There's no doubt about that. We can be the ethical stewards. We can make sure that our students are conversing and we can lead that conversation to help identify where is AI content and where there is bias in an algorithm. We can demand transparency from tech and imagine a world where young people are saying, who made that? Who benefits from it? And more importantly, who is being erased by that? Imagine when AI literacy is just as essential as reading. Misinformation. We're in an age where there's deep fakes, there's disinformation. Nobody knows what's true anymore. Librarians, we're the curators. We are fact-checking, we're truth advocates, we're coaches of critical thinking. And we're the front lines preventing manipulation in a society where manipulation is all too common. We're not just teaching, but we are building critical thinkers. We're building skills for the future. One click, one meme, and one search at a time. We are creating societies that are resilient to that manipulation. 3, inclusion. We're really lucky here at TASIS. We have access to books, we have access to information, we have access to technology, both at school and at home. I've worked in a number of schools where those children do not have books at home. They do not have the internet at home. School libraries are there for all children at all times to access any information, and you know what? Emotional safety, an underrepresented aspect of our job. Regardless of their background, they are not judged and they are given that space to explore the ideas that they want to explore. Imagine a future where libraries are safe havens, where you can deposit your digital identity, you can store it, you can access it all without surveillance, and support of an innovative and forward-thinking, open-minded librarian. The 4th thing that will make us pioneers is human-centred design. We have a background in ethics, education, user access, and we are frequently consulted on developing technologies. We are shaping search engines, and we are having input at every stage. We are categorising knowledge in digital space, and we are helping ensure that there's access in virtual worlds. In this world that is obsessed with going so fast, breaking things down, librarians, we are wisely, sometimes, building things to last. In this future where it's noise, there's bias, there's exclusion, there's fighting, we are quiet, clear, and essential little signal. And like that girl, we are not asking for recognition, except maybe right now. The future, there's more in that future for us. Student research, archives, makerspaces, coding clubs. It's not a relic of the past, so stop thinking about libraries as obsolete spaces that just house some dusty books. They're labs of the future. So when you think of a pioneer in the future, please stop thinking about the guy launching a rocket or the guy coding an app or all that kind of stuff. Think about the librarian. Think about me helping our young people of the future to find their voice. Think of the safe spaces. Think of the books and the belonging. We don't just need coders and CEOs. We need creators of humanity. We need critical thinkers, and we need fierce champions of intellectual freedom and access to information. And that, hopefully I've convinced you, is the librarian's superpower. Thank you.